describe what happened that they hit in the 10th inning?
I just got up there, just kind of flushed all the at-bats I had before, and I was just looking for my pitch to hit, and I got one. I did what I could with it.
Yeah, Dave said you'd had a rough series at the plate, but he said you're a clutch guy. I mean, what was your mindset going into that at bat?
Pretty much mindset I take up to every at-bat, I'm a good hitter. You got to believe that or else nothing's going to happen for you. So just came up there, took that at-bat for what it was, took what he gave me, and produced.
What pitch did you hit?
Fastball middle.
And what'd you think of that? He hadn't gone more than 2 2/3, and he'd been pretty tough on you guys.
Yeah, he was solid. I laid off a tough 0-0 pitch and then a changeup in. So I was looking for something around the plate, just hit it back up the middle.
They gave you a double. Do you feel like it was a double? Did you make it?
I ran about 400 feet. I feel like so. Yeah, I'll take a double.
Dave said something along the lines of, even in the 8th inning, when they went out, that you guys really thought you were going to come back and win. And you guys just touch on that.
Yeah, absolutely. We're never out of it. No matter what situation we're in, we're going to get up there and we're going to take good at bats. We're going to pitch well, and we knew we were going to come back.
Christian he scored the home run and then coming off hits last night, just kind of a lot of confidence in that last at bat.
Yeah, going up to the plate, I was just trying to put a good swing on the ball. Got a good pitch to hit, and luckily was able to drive it out of the park and tie up the game.
What pitch was it, and were you thinking it was going to stay fair, or what? And what was your
I knew it was going to be fair. I didn't know if it was going to go out or not. It was a fastball, middle away.
What was the feeling knowing you tied it? And
my blood was rushing really fast. I didn't really have control over what I was saying. I was just coming into the dugout screaming, "Let's go!" to my teammates, trying to hype them up, trying to get this win.
How big was that, and then last night's performance for you to kind of get back on track?
It's been good. I've been struggling a little bit, but to get back on track, I've been working really hard, and it's good to see my hard work paying off.
Elijah's a young guy. What was it like coming into a pressure situation like that in an SEC game?
It was just one of those things where you go in and you're like, I got to get this done for my guys, and did my best to try and throw strikes and get outs.
How big is that for a young guy like you to go in and have an inning like that?
It's really big. Just one of those things where I knew I needed to get it done, so it ended up being really good.
Cronin's in there, and you figure he's going to close it out, and then are you thinking, man, I'm going to have to go in here and help win this game,
Cronin, awesome guy. He did his best, and I knew when we went down one and tied it back up that it was my turn, and I was going to have to get it done for us. So
you've taken advantage of your opportunities. What opportunities are you?
Being a young guy, you got to take advantage of what you get. So try to do my very best every time I go out there and work today.
Knowing Cops and Kostychak and Vermillion weren't able to go today, did you kind of have a feeling that you'd have to pitch at some point?
I had a feeling I'd go. Those guys all gave their best shot earlier in the series, and they did everything for us. So I knew I needed to just do my part to help us.
Casey, what did you think of Connor's outing, and then what Elijah did in the 10th?
Connor was unbelievable today. He kind of carried that performance he had against Mississippi State today, and you could tell he had a lot of confidence. Even from the first pitch, he was locating really well, using his slider when he needed to, and he had 4 pitches going for him. And then Trest to come in that situation in that moment, being a freshman, it's showed a lot of maturity. Both these guys were unbelievable with that kind of situation. So it shows a lot of grit in them. Proud of them.
Connor's not a high strikeout guy, but he had 10 today. Do you feel like they were real aggressive? Maybe you can't see it play.
Yeah, they were real aggressive. I knew after yesterday that they were going to be really aggressive. I knew their head coach was going to kind of get onto them, and they needed to produce because they didn't have a great night last night. So with him being able to use his off speed and kind of keep him off balance, it was really effective today.
Connor's been in the rotation much of the season, but what's it like to see him kind of coming on and then having Patrick come on and kind of getting that 2 and 3?
It's huge. It's huge to have those guys, especially when we get wins on Friday when Zay's pitching that we've been doing, and then to have 2 solid outings by those guys, it's huge for the team. It's huge for the momentum. It's been paying off big.
Well, what do you thought about their maturity level for young guys?
It's unbelievable, especially in this conference, and they're produce like that, it's almost like they're older now. I mean, they've kind of been through it. They're not really freshmen anymore. They know the routine. They know what it takes to play in this league, so they're playing not like freshmen.
Casey, I think you probably get Tuesday night off, but you've played down those midweek, the North Little Rock games, haven't you?
Yeah, I
And
played
when Grant got a break, what do you guys think about going down there and playing? I guess it'll be your first experience doing it, but what's it like going down there? The crowds are usually big and they really get into it, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a great environment to play in. We love going down there because the fans are nuts and they love baseball and they love being loud, and it's really cool. I'm excited for them to see it.
Christian, you might take that too. What are you looking for out of that game Tuesday night?
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to having the two schools play each other, especially in state. So it'll be nice to travel down there, have a good fan base down there, and hopefully come out with a W.
You've been in this battle in the SEC. You guys sweeping the last 2 weeks. You guys have a 2-game lead with 3 series left in the West. Just what's that been like to kind of accomplish that and trying to look ahead?
It's incredible, honestly. We're playing our best ball right now, and we just got to keep working towards playing even better. I mean, we have little mistakes that we do from time to time that we can clean up and be even more dangerous, but you know, you can't really worry about what the rest of the league's doing. You just got to worry about the next pitch and that night's game. You can't look too far ahead and just keep playing baseball.
Christian, what's it been like for you?
Can you repeat the question?
You guys have swept the last 2 weekends. You have a 2-game lead with 3 series left in the West.
Oh, it feels good. Yeah, we are playing some of our best baseball. We've kind of been changing our approach to since the beginning of the season, and it's really been us these last couple of series. So to be playing as well as we are, hitting and pitching, it's good. It's good for the team.
Hey, Christian, Dave Van Horn's talked about how hard these midweek games are tough for SEC teams because you're coming off big series. You're looking ahead to a big series. These midweek, these teams you're playing, it's like a big deal to them. How tough is it to kind of get reset for these midweek games between SEC series, and how challenging is it?
Yeah, Coach always tells us that we got to show up to the field every day with 100% focus, just kind of control the things that we control or can't control, which is effort. And every midweek game, especially coming off of these big series, we got to make sure that we're focused and ready to play and not taking anybody lightly because you never know what can happen.
Casey, Coach was just in here saying you're basically a captain, even though you weren't elected when he said you're one of the leaders of the team. So how have you kind of seen your role develop as a leader over the course of the season?
Well, I kind of knew early on that being a catcher, I got to kind of control the rest of the guys out there. You know, I got to be there for my pitching staff. That's what I take pride in. You know, I'm never gonna get too down on myself or I'm hurting the team. You know, I'm just gonna keep playing baseball, keep playing it hard, no matter what the situation is.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.